rookie wall. There's this imaginary wall that the rookies are supposed to hit. Did you guys hit a rookie wall?
What's a rookie wall?
Like about week 9, did you get tired? Did you say, oh, this is too many games? Huh?
No, not at all. I embrace the game. I know Zeke does too. As we were just talking, we embrace practice. That's what makes it fun. That's what we do it for. And when you're doing what I said, a bunch of great guys, this guy right here, it's fun, and we love to do it. We want to keep going.
We were talking off the air here, just us, and we talked about practice.
Right.
And I asked you guys, I said, practice is kind of your preparation period where the game becomes pretty easy. And I don't think people really realize that. And I think Coach Garrett does a good job with you guys of really focusing in on the little things, the details of what success means and how you go about doing it. And practice is the key. I know you guys believe in that.
Oh, for sure. Actually, me and Dak, our college coaches come from the same coaching tree. So, we came from the same system, where you go out there, they grind you all week during practice, and on Saturday in college and on Sunday in the pros, it's just easy.
So we're trying to save youth sports in America. They're canceling recess, they're canceling games, women's sports, men's sports, football's under siege. Where would you be without youth sports, and what did youth sports mean to you?
I started playing football when I was 7, and I fell in love immediately, and I think that's where I gained my foundation for this game, my foundation for this love, my foundation for my toughness, how gritty I am on the field. I learned that when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, and I think it's important for kids, to play sports, growing up, but not only one sport, but all the sports, play 2 or 3 sports a year, and so you can develop yourself as an overall athlete. And so, I think it's very important.
That's good. What about you? Youth coaches, the kids that brought you up, they had to help you get where you are.
100%. Youth sports, he said, youth sports are everything. It's important, one, just to be active as a kid. As he said, get involved in as many sports as you can. Try soccer. You may not like soccer, but try it out. It's going to help you one way or another for football or for this or for that. And just the overall youth sports, being on a team, it teaches you stuff a classroom can't. And it means everything just to have teammates that guys are just working and have a love for a sport the same way you do. Please don't go away from youth sports. Everybody playing.
Good luck,
Appreciate
man.
you, Coach.
You're the face of the league. All right,
Yes, sir.
keep it going, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
When was the moment you knew Dak was special?
I would say the moment I knew Dak was special was our first play in the NFL. It was a protection. I missed my blitz pickup. Dak made me right, still made the play, and made the throw while avoiding. My guy was supposed to block, and that's when I knew he was a special player.
You remember what game that was?
The first play of the first game of the Giants.
Is there anything added with this game with, you and Ty Gurley obviously being the 2 top backs in the league?
What do you mean?
Just, do you take it any more personal than anything else to maybe have a better game than Todd in this one?
I think we both been going with the same mindset. Playoff football, it's about the team. It's not really about individuals. It's about, trying to go get that Super Bowl. So, yes, it's going to be great facing against them, but I'm not going to put too much emphasis on that.
How much of an indicator?
coming out of Cowboys camp. NFL Network's Jane Slater reported Dallas has made, quote, generous offers to Dak, Zeke, and Amari, which would put each of them in the top 5 highest paid players at their position. Also, she reports that if they can't agree on contract details, the Cowboys are willing to play this season with each guy on a prove-it deal. ESPN's Josina Anderson also reported that Zeke will not play without a new deal, but her sources are optimistic a deal will get done before week 1. But Clarence Hill, who was here with us yesterday, just reported that the Cowboys' offer to Zeke is closer to Le'Veon Bell money than Todd Gurley money. So a lot of new news coming out just this morning. Shannon, what do you make of all this?
Skip, I love when a player come together. Hey, it doesn't like a player. You don't get it?
Huh.
You're putting a puzzle together. Maybe you got a 1,000-piece puzzle, and it seems impossible when it's just like spread out all over the floor. And then you start like, okay, here's a corner piece, and there's a top corner piece, and then all of a sudden it starts to come together. I don't know, Skip, I put a puzzle. I think I was about 13 or 14. I put a puzzle together of the United States. Then it took me like 3-4 days to do that thing.
Wow.
But it was when it came to see it come together. California here, and then you see Arizona and Vegas, and then I get Georgia, Florida, and it comes together. And I'm like,
That took 3 or 4
Yeah,
days.
yeah!
Too long?
Yes!
You're better than that.
Yes!
You should have done that in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
You know how the
should know
states
your
are.
states.
You can just look at a map.
They're all over the place. But anyway, to make my point, Skip, baby, stop interrupting what you try to do. My plan is starting to take shape. Just like I laid it out. I told you what was going to happen. Oh, Jerry, it makes too much sense for them, and it makes too much sense for the Cowboys. No, you're trying to get them at a discount price, Jerry Jones. No. See, he want to go retail shopping, Jenny, and pay wholesale prices. Where they do that at? That don't work, Skip Bayless. I keep telling you that. Stephen Jones is trying to poison the water by talking about they got to give us a discount. No, we give you nothing.
Okay.
He want top dollar. He want Todd Gurley money. And for Jared, I'm talking about the prove-it deal. Prove it? Zeke said, what you want me to do? You want me to lead the league in 3 of the first 4 years? Because I would have let it 3 straight had it not railroaded me and forced me to miss 6 games. That's what I would have done. Amari Cooper said, hold on. Skip, let me get my card. Get my card just right here. Skip, did you know Dak, before Amari Cooper got there, Dak had 1 game in which he threw for 200 yards or more. Once Amari arrived, 7 times he threw for 200 yards or more.
It helps to have 1 decent receiver.
So Amari said, what I need to prove? You proved to me you couldn't move the ball through the air without me.
Okay.
You proved that. Zeke Elliott said, you also proved to me that when I was in Cabo the first time, you couldn't win games without me. So what do I need to prove? I keep telling you, Skip Bayless, that's a great problem to have. It is if everybody isn't up on a contract, needing a contract at the same time. Skip, you in trouble. You don't want to admit it. You put on your brave face. You know what, Skip? You'd have been a heck of a coach. You know why? Because even when you know you about to get the brakes beat off you, you could have convinced your players that, you know what, guys, we got a chance to beat this team. They're not better than us today. And you sound.
We would have pulled off the upset of the century.
You got the brakes beat off you, but you'd have had the guy believe, we got him. And then after they go up like 28-0 in the first 8 minutes of the game, like, we ain't got him. We ain't got him. Skip, you in trouble.
When have I ever been down 28-0 ever?
You down right now.
No,
You down right now.
Ever, never.
You called a 20-second timeout just a minute ago.
I'm really good right now. By the way, last night was the Jerry Jones annual media bash in which he takes the whole group of media out in Oxnard. I think they bus all the way to Nobu in Malibu. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night. It's a great opportunity for all the reporters to kind of pull Jerry and or Stephen aside for just a second and get a little off the record, that you could tweet, but you can't really quote. But it's a great night for Jerry and Stephen to use that little platform to get their message out through the media.
Sure.
It's another big opportunity to negotiate publicly with a holdout Zeke and a Dak and Amari who are at camp.
Correct.
So they're going to hear and read all this. But let's just do the hypothetical that got proposed last night, that got tweeted today by Jane Slater. The hypothetical is it possible all 3 stars, borderline emerging superstars, would be forced to go into this real season with no contract, to play it out on prove-it deals that they're currently on? Is that possible? Well, right now, the CBA, unfortunately, and I'm completely with you on...
$54 million guaranteed.
Doing the math?
He wants 61 guaranteed.
only hope.
He wants 100 plus.
only hope.
That's $200 million in guaranteed money. Skip.
Wishful
Lot of
thinking.
money.
It's hysteric, overreaction. It's knee jerk. It's all you got.
No, Skip.
Because you cannot derail this football.
It's not been derailing. It's just talking logical as a football player.
Okay.
Knowing what
Going
every
to happen.
person wants.
Okay. All right, last quick question for Crow. If they're all signed, sealed, and delivered on opening day, how good are the Cowboys?
I go 11-5.
Okay, well, that'll work.
You'll
I'll
take it?
that. Yeah.
That's a good
I'll
number.
take that. That's playoff bound.
You know what?
playoff.
I want them all
They
to
win
be
the
there.
division.
Because I want them.
Win the division.
I want them all to be there. So therefore, you won't have an excuse. Because see, you know, you king excuses.
Oh, now you
Well,
want
if Zeke was there to start the season, we'd have done this.
Now
And
you're
if that-
going with the old cliche. We want them at full strength so we can beat them at full strength.
All right. Well, Antonio, 11-5. You can come back with that kind of
No, I don't.
answer. Thank you for joining
Way
us.
to go.
Guys, why is Aaron Rodgers already upset at training camp?
Well
yes,
done.
he's upset already. We'll tell you next.
Oh, my goodness.
Jones said that Zeke needs to understand there's a, quote, real salary cap. TMZ also reported a new lawsuit that alleges that the Cowboys conspired with police to cover up a 2017 car crash involving Elliott. The other driver said he suffered serious injuries, but the police said it was just a minor accident. And he alleges that Cowboys running backs coach Brown showed up to this
Bye.